Hello and welcome to the Rusty Rabbit. Today, taking reader's mail, I'm trying to make heads or tails of a few of the problems facing people trying to restore Volkswagens in this day and age. Got a few emails here. I've written down the gist of it, really. First is from Rick in Oklahoma. Rick has a 80 Volkswagen with a 84 GTI engine, and he wants to know how he can improve his dashboard appearance. Well, Rick, the original Volkswagen Basic, Volkswagen C models came with this style dash. As you can see, it has the fuel gauge and the speedometer built into one, and the rest of the items are controlled by emergency lights. Space for a radio, although not big enough to fit a dim, and your heated controls. The Scirocco, the Volkswagen L, and as an option on some of the other models, came with this more well-advanced here, you could say, cluster, where you had a tachometer, temperature gauge, fuel gauge on one side, your speedometer with an odometer and a trip odometer on this side. You still had oil pressure light as well as your emissions control related devices, brake lights, so on and so forth. 3 banks just like the other model for your switches, radio, heated controls. The advantage of this is obviously instead of having to mount a tachometer on top of the dashboard or alongside of it, it's built right in. And it's not that hard to add. The hardest part is really finding these because the cars are starting to fade away now. If you can get one, it'll either be in a Scirocco, a Jetta. I believe a Jetta is the same style. A Rabbit L, LS, or an option on some of the C models, I believe. Another choice is to buy a small electrical tachometer aftermarkets. Unfortunately, you have to give up a space either here in the dash area where your radio would normally go, or if you have a console gauge set, you can mount them down in there. But it will fit 3 gauges where the radio once was. If you're willing to give up your tunes, or you have an MP3 player hooked to an amp, it shouldn't matter.